Hey, YouVerse family. So I hope that you have your Bible apps out or that you have your Bible because we are going to be breaking down another verse of the day. And we are looking today at Psalm chapter 17, verses 11 and 12. And this psalm is written by the psalmist David. And David is talking about the things that he remembers about God. He remembers the deeds of God, he remembers the miracles that happened long ago. He remembers the mighty works and he meditates on this. This is where he is setting his intention. He's purposeful about thinking about the mighty works of God. And as I was reading this, what stood out to me was a question. And I asked myself, when was the last time that I got still enough to really think about how powerful God is, how mighty He is, the works that He's performed? And I want to pose that same question to you. When was the last time that you considered God's power? Do you really know what God is capable of? Sometimes we hear about the miracles of God. We hear about them from our friends. We hear about them from our parents or, people in our family, members of our community at church. And we may even see them or hear them on social media or even on TV. But we won't have the same impact if we don't experience these miracles ourselves. So we might not ever have the same situations happen. We may never be released from the well of a belly like Jonah. We may never have to slay a giant with a slingshot. We may never have to physically walk through a Red Sea to escape slavery or to escape drowning. But even if these same things never happen and they never become your story, here's the deal: God is no respecter of persons. These great works were not one on, one off wonders, right? What he did before, way back then, he can do again. And that's why David is telling us to remember. So if you're trapped and it looks like there's no way out, guess what? He can deliver you. If you're in the fight of your life, God can cause a strategy to come to your mind and heart that'll cause your enemies to change their minds about you. He can close up the lion's mouth and he can create situations that turn the situations around that are stacked up against you. And that's why it's important. It's important for us to know the works of God because when we're praying, we remember these things and we ask God, Lord, what you did for these people way back then, I know that you can do for me again. So that's my take on it, everybody. What is yours? Leave them in the comment and don't forget to connect with me over on YouVerse, the Bible app.